So if you saw our previous video, I did mention the Billie Eilish version of the Alpha Force 88 and been like, what is up with those? Was that just a fluke for her? Maybe it was just a PE or whatever you want to call it, friends and family only, but it's actually not the case. There are Billie Eilish, ooh, sorry, that was not me, that was the box.
Right.
But there are Billie Eilish versions of the Alpha Force 88, whether you like it or not, and I think some people will, not because of her, I'm just saying the way that they did things. They're actually quite nice, I gotta say. Very different than the other one, though. Hey, what's good, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today, we got a detailed look and review on these. I don't want to call them bad girls, but whatever. This is the Nike Air Alpha Force 88, but the Billie Eilish Edition. And yes, again, they are different than the other pairs. The first thing that you will notice, and the thing that I actually am kind of like salty about, is this packaging right here. This is very OG-like packaging, not identical to the original or anything like that, but they're definitely trying to go for that. And I think that it's great. I just wish that it was on the regular releases. Like, it's like, bro, who wore these on court?
Better tell him, Shaq, tell him to Google me. What's your name? Chuck Barkley. Okay.
So it's just like, it's weird that her version of the shoe is such a throwback hit for all the people that, I don't know, bought the shoe back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like dumbfounded by the decision there. Like, why couldn't you just make one of these boxes? It probably would have been cheaper for you too, to just run with this box and just switch the print up real quick for everybody else that didn't want the Billie Eilish version, you just wanted the regular ones. But call me crazy, whatever. They don't come with a booklet like the original product did, which is unfortunate, but you know, this is the box and packaging. They're definitely like going old school, man. Like, it looks amazing. So that is what it is. Something very interesting though is that on the bottom of the box, there's a Jordan Wings logo, but it doesn't say Air Jordan in there. Why? This is not a Jordan product.
But Michael Jordan wore this shoe like 3 times.
I know. Apparently it's been more than that. So I've been hit up since we put that video up multiple times by multiple people who are literally like taking it upon themselves to research this. And I think they've counted up to 6 times at this point, maybe 7.
Wow.
Now the shoes themselves come in this bag. It's got Billie Eilish on one side, Nike Air on the other. It's a very cool bag, so there's that. There's no paper or anything like that inside the box, and there's no paper inside the shoes. The reason is that this shoe is a little bit more environmentally friendly, I guess you can say, outside of the packaging, obviously. So, you know, the box itself is what it is, but the shoe, the way that it's wrapped and no stuffing in there and all of that stuff, it's just made a little bit differently, even the materials. And so what we've got on the bottom here, and this is not confirmed, this is just my understanding of previous Nike products, seeing this and assuming that this is what I'm looking at, but I believe this is kind of a grind style outsole where it's like recycled rubbers. Again, don't know if that's true or not. I haven't seen any press releases or any official descriptions on this shoe. I'm just going based off of what I'm seeing and feeling and stuff, but there are certain areas that definitely look like they're made out of grind material. This gray piece right here in the middle, and then the forefoot section that I don't even know what to call that, like burnt orange, clay, whatever it is, that looks like recycled rubber. The other rubber looks like normal rubber and stuff, so the stuff that you'll see, they look OG. I think it's really cool. Now the tech features on the shoe are also different, at least feeling, even though they're the same exact tech. So what we have here is a 4-foot cup sole, which is a really cool design, I think. And then the exposed midsole is supposed to be polyurethane, but this feels way softer than the other ones, man. The other one felt heavy and dense. These feel light as shit, and they feel more squishy in hand and on foot. So I don't know if it's different. I'm just saying that it feels different.
Does it feel like those Palomino 3s?
Not quite like that, but I think that those feel that way because there's literally a hole in them.
Oh, nuts.
Now encapsulated inside of this polyurethane heel is an actual heel air unit, so that is still the same. And then the insole itself is recycled. It's ortholite style. It's like really open cell foam. Now the materials are where things definitely veer off from the original version that we reviewed. Those use genuine leather. These right here are actually vegan friendly, so there is no leather, even though it looks like leather, and it looks a little bit more closer to the original product than the other version that we reviewed, where it was like a textured, pebbly look, like heavy tumble, looked awful compared to the original. It was all smooth and all that stuff, just like these guys. If you wanted that smooth look, you're gonna have to get it with this version of the shoe. Just know that it's the look that you're gonna be getting and not the materials. So there's no leather on this. It's all synthetic. It's all vegan leather and all that stuff. There's even this patch inside that says Algae Inc. I don't even know what that is. So like, is that a company? Or maybe I should look it up real quick, hold on. So based off of what I can see so far, it seems like it's literally just ink, but made out of algae. So I think that that's just referring to the black lining and textiles that they use with the dyes. They still have everything else that you would expect on the shoe though. They got a big old swoosh, they got the 4-foot strap. And then also one of the visual things that's different is on the tongue right here. The logo itself is just different. It says AAF 88 instead of Alpha Force or Air Force. There's different versions. Even the original version of the shoe said Air Alpha Force. Whoa. One of the things that I think is very strange though is just the branding. They blacked out the Nike.
I actually really like it.
You think it looks better with just saying Air?
Yeah, at first I got excited being like, oh cool, they decluttered the back. And then I was like, no, they
Actually,
just...
I do agree with that, where it blends in so it doesn't look all like smushed and
Yeah.
weird, you know what I mean? But I also think it's strange. Why did you even do that? Why not just leave it off? You know what I mean? That's an extra step, that's an extra cost.
It's going
Just saying.
incognito.
Remember, left foot, right foot. Hello.
Now, as far as sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size, just like the other one. So if you were interested and you have any of the other pairs, you can do that. They are listed in unisex sizing, by the way. So even though this is her shoe, when you look at the box label, it says men's 9, women's 10.5. A lot of, shoe boxes are saying that nowadays. So I don't know if they're gonna go up to extended sizes. I'm hopeful that they will, just because like this is an OG style color, even though there is a very similar color coming out, but it has like a different collar and a different swoosh color and stuff like that, but very similar look. And those will not be the Billie Eilish version, believe it or not. That will be the other version, the Nike sportswear version. So those will have actual leather instead of the vegan leather and stuff. So confused yet? I am. But with all that being said, these will be available over at a lot of retailers, so they're not going to be super limited, but they also won't be like super easy to get and stuff. If you are in our area, the Sacramento or Elk Grove area, they'll be available at neighborhood doors such as Phenom. So if you're in our area, again, make sure that you check out Phenom, follow them on social. It's at Phenom916. They also have another location in Minneapolis too, in fact. So if you wanted to go and check out Phenom over there, then you can also follow Phenom Global. Those are the two accounts that you'll want to follow for release information. They will let you know whether or not this is a raffle, whether it's first come, first serve, when exactly they're available, and so on and so forth. And with that being said, let us know what you think about these down below in the comment section. Are you a big fan? Because there are quite a few fans of the Alpha Force 88. Are you a big fan of the shoe, and are you a big fan of this version? And do you have the same exact thoughts that I have, which is why? Why this for this and not for all of them? You know what I mean? Sound off below. I'd love to know your thoughts, please, in the comment section. Engagement is great for us. If you haven't already, subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And with that being said, thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you're here right now, literally right now. That means that you watched all the way through, and we really you guys, man. You guys are awesome. So we will catch you on the next one, and until then, have a good one.
If it wasn't for the strap, this version would have me sold.
I really like the strap. I think that it's slick.
I'm not into it, but I
I'm
don't
not
really like straps.
That's the thing. I don't love straps either, but these little 4-foot ones that are on a lot of old Air Trainers and stuff like that, I just like the way that they look. It looks 80s. The midfoot and the ankle straps, not a fan.
They look like I'm gonna put some rollerblades on.
The rollerblades are coming back.
Oh, they've been back.
You can get some pink ones so you can look like Barbie out there just